Today we've got 8 of the most popular sour candies, and we're going to be doing a tournament-style taste test to figure out which of these 8 popular sour candies is the best tasting. We're also going to award one with the Pucker Award to see which one is the most sour.
Also, big shout out to Frenzy Colby and Battle Bronco for this video suggestion. If you have your own suggestion for us, leave it in the comments down below, and you might just get your idea in our video.
That's right.
One more thing before we jump into the taste test. If you're not already subscribed to our channel, we would really appreciate the support. And also, if you enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like.
All right, first matchup in the tournament is Airheads Extremes versus Sour Patch Kids. And these are both kind of a chewy candy with what looks like sugary, soury stuff on the outside.
Yeah.
And we're going to do lemon with the Sour Patch Kids, and we're going to do, well, the Airheads Extreme is just like a rainbow, so it's all the flavors combined in one. So which one do you want to try first?
Let's try the Airheads Extremes.
All right.
I've never had these before, so I don't
think I have either.
know what they're going to taste like.
It's good. I like the chewiness.
I like the chewiness. I mean,
it's not very sour.
Say it's not sour. Oh, well, it does have a little bit of
sour,
sourness.
but not very sour.
It's not very sour, and I wouldn't say the taste is overwhelmingly good. It's fine. It
I
tastes
like the flavor.
Candy,
Yeah, it's fruity.
Yeah. Let's try the Sour Patch Kids.
Okay, lemon. I actually like the chewiness of this better. And this is definitely more sour than the Airhead Extreme, in my opinion.
I think what the Airheads Extremes is missing is a specific flavor, because when you taste that lemon, it really does taste like lemon.
That's true.
When you taste like this, it kind of just more tastes like sugar.
Fruity to me, but not a specific fruity flavor.
Yeah.
Those definitely tasted like lemon. I like the flavor better, and I like the chewiness better, and they're more sour. So
I'm gonna go with Sour Patch
I'm saying
Kids.
Sour Patch Kids. Yep, going on to the next round.
Next up, we've got Sour Skittles versus Mike and Ike Sour, and for this one, we're trying grape for both different candies.
That's right. Let's go. And Mike and Ike used to be one of my favorite candies for movie theaters. I don't know why, but I haven't really eaten them in a long time, and I've definitely never had their sour candy.
Me either.
So let's see what it tastes like.
All right. Okay.
It gets more sour as you chew into it.
I like that because the difference here is the sour is on the inside for the Mike and Ike's, and for the Sour Skittles, they actually have that sour dust, whatever that is, on the outside.
Which kind of gets on your fingers and stuff, so no mess with the Mike and Ike's.
Right.
Pretty good flavor, good chewiness, and good sourness too.
Yeah. All right, Skittles.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot more sour.
Yeah.
I was saying I like the way they did the sourness with the Mike and Ike because it's on the inside, but I actually kind of like that you get that initial sourness
punch right at the very beginning.
Right at the beginning, and then afterwards it's just sweet.
I think I like the flavor though of the Mike and Ike better. Let me try one more Skittle and see.
I definitely like the flavor of the Skittles better.
I like the chewiness of the Mike and Ike better. Do you agree?
I do like the chewiness better, but I think the flavor is a lot better with the Skittles.
Okay, so I'm willing to go with you on that.
Okay.
The Skittles are definitely more sour, and the flavor is slightly better. So Skittles going to the next round. All right, third round in the matchup, we've got Hi-Chew Sweet and Sour. We're going to try the cherry or the lemon flavor, and we've got Trolley Sour Bright Crawlers. They're cherry lemon flavor. Let's get one of each of those.
All right, you want to start with the Hi-Chews maybe?
Sure.
All right, these take a bit to chew.
And by the way,
I dropped mine.
Hi-Chews, I think, won out on one of our fruit candy videos that we've done in the past. So if you haven't seen that one, check that one out too. That texture, the chewiness.
What makes them great is the... Wait, these are supposed to be sour.
They are, and it's not very sour.
Yeah, I'm not getting any sour. I just tasted Hi-Chew.
It is a tiny bit sour, but not much.
Not much at all.
It's got awesome flavor, really lemony, great chewy texture.
Yeah, I think what makes Hi-Chew so great is their fruit flavor is actually really accurate to the real fruit. That's good.
So
but it's not super sour.
Great candy, not very sour.
All right.
Trolley.
I love the texture on these things.
Pretty good chewiness. They're a little bit more sour, but they're actually not super sour either, I wouldn't say. As far as their flavor,
they're really subtle actually. They don't have a ton of flavor.
Yeah, so we're kind of rating now two different candies that neither are very sour.
Yeah.
So
I think this is a better candy.
Yes.
It's just not sour at all. So.
And this one's a little bit sour,
yeah,
but not as good.
So you know what? I might have to move Hi-Chews on but I don't know if they're going to be able to beat whatever they come up against in the next
agree.
round because they're just not sour.
Not sour. I agree. I choose on to the next round.
We are on to the final matchup of the first round. Over here we have Warheads Extreme, and over here Crybaby Tears, which I've never heard of before.
They are in a tear shape, so they must actually make you cry. I don't know. We're going to find out. I think these might be the contenders for the sourest.
Yeah.
All right, well, do you want to try Warheads first or Crybaby Tears?
Let's go with the Crybaby Tears.
All right, watermelon. Let's give it a shot.
Oh, those are...
Not
Wait a minute.
super sour.
It's acting like it's really sour, and then it's not. It's like
You're like, wait, is it
teasing
sour? No.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Because you get kind of this little punch at first, and then it kind of goes away, and then kind of comes back, and kind of goes away.
It does have a good watermelon flavor. It's not
I don't
great.
love it. I don't love the texture of these things on the outside.
Yeah, they're a little
Chalky?
chalky.
They're kind of chalky.
Yeah, like sweet tarts.
Definitely not my favorite.
All right, let's cleanse the palate with some water. We'll be right back for the Warheads.
All right, let's try the Warheads. This is watermelon as well. I'm a little bit scared for this one. I don't do super well with sour stuff, and I know these are really sour.
All right, well, let's see how sour they really are.
All right. I'm about to turn into this guy on the front. Oh boy.
Okay.
That's sour.
I think we can already do the Pucker Factor Award because there's no doubt that these are the most sour out of all the candies. So I don't know yet as far as the flavor, but Warheads Extreme wins for Pucker Factor.
All right, we'll be back in a second when we taste a little more of the flavor. Oh, I'm starting to get it. Are you? That's good. That's a good flavor.
Hard candies are not my favorite candies.
Yeah.
So I don't really love them, but I would have to say that the Warheads is going to have to win.
I think I actually like these. Once the sour is gone and that sweet flavor, I think is actually really good.
Now, I don't actually taste a really distinct watermelon flavor, though, do you?
No, I don't.
But it does have a good sweet flavor, and the initial punch of that sour, whatever it is on the outside, is actually pretty good. So, what do you say? Warheads the final round?
Definitely going on.
All right, on to the semifinals. In this first round, we've got High Chews Sweet and Sour and Sour Skittles matched up. Let's start with the High Chews. This one is their watermelon flavor.
Like we determined in the last round, these taste really good, but they're not super
Very
sour.
sour. Fantastic candy, good flavor.
And the chewiness is great.
Yep, a tiny hint of sourness, but
Really not much at all.
not much at all. Yep.
All right, let's move on to the Skittles. These we know are a lot more sour.
And we're doing strawberry flavor. Got a little bit of sourness there.
You got that sour punch at first, and then the sweet in the middle.
I'm going to take two at a time this time.
Pretty good.
With two of that, doubled the sourness.
Okay, so these are actually pretty good. I
They
like
are
them
good.
quite a bit.
Uh-huh.
And these are probably the superior candy. However, if you want something sour, I definitely do not recommend those because there might be a tiny bit of sourness, but there's really not much at all.
Yeah, I just don't think that we can move forward with a non-sour candy in a
Right.
sour candy contest.
So, Sour Skittles moving to the final round.
All right.
Last semifinal matchup, we've got Warheads Extreme and Sour Patch Kids.
Yep, and we're doing cherry flavor this time.
Let's get started with the Sour Patch Kids.
All right. I really like the candy. Again, this one's not super sour. I wonder if my taste buds are starting to get used to the sour candy, so I don't taste it as much.
Maybe after tasting these things, nothing is that sour anymore. There is some sourness,
There is, yeah.
especially if you just lick off the sour part.
And I remember from the first round, they are sour, but just not super sour.
Right. Good flavor, though,
Good flavor,
and good texture.
good texture.
All right. Here we go again.
Oh boy. All right, ready?
Not really.
Let's do it.
Black cherry. Putting it right on the top of my tongue. Wow.
That was pretty sour.
That's, I think, more sour than the last flavor.
Yeah. Woo!
All right. Be back in a second when we can actually
Yeah,
taste it.
be right back.
I'm starting to taste a little bit now.
For me, I'm trying to determine, do I want to do the best sour candy, as in like, it's very sour and it also has good flavor, or which one I just like better?
So we do have two different categories. This one clearly wins the award for the, what are we calling it? The
Pucker Factor.
Pucker
Yep.
Factor Award.
Right.
However, I do prefer the Sour Patch Kids candy.
I definitely prefer the Sour Patch because it's chewy and it also has, I think, a better flavor.
Yeah.
So I think from a taste test perspective, we should go with, at least I'm going to go with the Sour Patch.
I'm going with the Sour Patch as
For the
well.
final round.
However, Warheads, they do have a good taste, and they definitely do win the sour
You want
factor.
something sour, that's your candy. All right, the final round, we've got Sour Skittles versus Sour Patch, and this time we are going to try the green apple flavor since we haven't tried that yet. So, start with some Skittles.
Skittles, we already know these are good. That's why they're in the final.
Yep. I'm going to do 2.
That's what I just did.
I need more than 1.
Ooh, that's a great flavor, too.
A good, oh wow. That is a good green apple flavor. And it's got a good little punch at the beginning.
Yeah.
Not too sour.
Great candy.
Mm-hmm.
Especially,
Nice and chewy.
I definitely recommend if you get these, do 2 at a time. Because they give that extra sour punch, and then they're really sweet.
1 is just not enough.
All right, let's go with the Sour Patch Kids. It's a completely different experience.
You know, that one tastes a little bit more sour that time.
It tastes a little more gummy. And not just that the texture is more gummy, it kind of tastes more like a gummy.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
The flavor isn't as strong.
So to me,
That's tough.
This one kind of comes down to texture, I think, because the flavor to me anyway is about the same, maybe a little bit better with the Skittles. The Skittles, you know, are kind of a hard, chewy candy, and the Sour Patch Kids are more of a soft, chewy candy.
Yeah.
Slightly more sour. Would you agree?
I would
on
say
the Skittles?
these are, yeah, they're definitely more sour.
All right. Do we
I'm
have
going
to...
with the, which one are you
Okay,
going
let's do a hand.
Okay.
Hand over the favorite. But I'll be right back because I got to think for a second on this one.
with? Okay.
All right, we're back and we're ready to give our final answer on which
Yep.
one we like the best.
All right.
So on 3, hand over the favorite. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh,
Try to
okay.
fake you out.
We agreed.
Yep, Skittles. The reason why I decided Skittles was because it's a little more sour than the Sour Patch Kids, and I think it has probably a little bit better flavor also.
Yeah, I think the flavor's a lot better over here. And the reason I really like these is the way they kind of separated the sourness from the sweetness. Over here, it's kind of all one experience.
This is true.
And then over here, you get that first initial sour burst.
Yep.
And then there's a really nice sweet flavor afterwards.
That's a great point. I didn't even think about that, but that does kind of make Sour Skittles the superior sour candy. So there you have it. That is the best sour candy there is. Again, super sour. Go for the Warheads Extreme, but great tasting and sour at the same time. Sour Skittles.
Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. We'll see you next week.
See ya.